Hey YouTube, this is Shanika coming to you guys with my second video. Today I wanted to discuss Amazon Flex with you guys. So I want to give you some tips on how to be as efficient as possible and make the most money. So for those of you who don't know what Amazon Flex is, it's pretty much Uber for Amazon packages. So you go pick up your packages from Amazon warehouse and they send you on various delivery routes, and you can pick up blocks when they drop them, kind of same as Uber, pick up a ride when someone requests it. So to begin, I want to tell you guys what the best method is to scan all of your packages into your car. So when you get to the Amazon warehouse, usually they have the packages on the little stands or inside the little crates. So the most efficient way to make sure you scan all your packages, usually there's some type of, if they are packaged into the little gray parcel bags, there's a little QR code somewhere on the bag. Sometimes it's in front, sometimes it's under, but there's always a QR code somewhere on there. If you scan that QR code, all of your packages will load into a bulk for that particular parcel, and then you don't have to scan each package individually. So if you have 3 parcels and you scan 3 QR codes, then all of the packages load and you don't have to sit there spending 15 minutes scanning 30 to 50 packages. So it makes loading and checking out a lot quicker for you. Once you have loaded everything into your itinerary, the next thing is putting all of the packages in your car. I see a lot of people just kind of dump the packages in there, but what you want to do is take the time to organize the packages. Personally, I like to organize my packages in alphabetical order, not strict alphabetical order or anything, but I divide my car into 4 quadrants. So I have the front passenger seat, the left and right back seat, and then my trunk. And I divide my packages. I put A, B, C, D, E-ish in the front, and then I'll have G, H, L, K, M-ish in the back right, in the back left, I mean. S, T, R, U's, W's, V's in the side right on the passenger, in the back seat, I mean. And then I have oversized packages in the back. Or then if I have a particular amount of letters or part of the alphabet that's really large that day, that usually goes in my trunk. And what this does, it allows me to deliver my packages a lot quicker once I get to my destination for delivery. So instead of me getting to my destination for delivery and then having to sort through all of the packages that I just threw in the car, I kind of already know where the package is while I'm grabbing it. So if I have an A, I know exactly what part of the car to go to get the A out to deliver it. And while I make my deliveries, I try to keep a working knowledge of where the packages are, because as you drive and as you deliver, things are going to shift and slide over, and packages are going to move out of place from where you originally put them. But I try to keep a working knowledge of what's left in the particular quadrants when I go to grab a package out of that particular place. That way I kind of can do a one grab type of thing if like Tony's name come up and I know, okay, I saw Tony up against the door, and I can just grab Tony and I know that's the first package that's going to be against the door when I open the back door, something like that. So I try to keep that going, and it helps me deliver a lot faster than it would if I just, had to literally stop to relook for a package every time I got ready to deliver it. And then also I try to keep a hustle about me when I'm doing my deliveries. So to help me keep a really good pace, I will put music in, and I kind of treat it as a workout. So I am power walking or jogging to the doors to drop the packages off, snap the picture, jog or power walk back to my car, jump in, and I'm off to the next delivery. I try to keep a very quick pace while I'm doing this. That way it doesn't get too leisurely and takes longer than a designated block. So if they give me a 3-hour block, usually I can complete a 3-hour block in about an hour on a really good day, hour and a half on a decent day. Very rarely does it take me 3 hours to complete the block. That is now though. When I first started, it would take me like 4 hours to do a 3-hour block or something like that, because I wasn't organizing my car. I was scanning all of the packages individually. I was just throwing the packages in my car and when I got to the people's houses, I had to look for where stuff was again. So it just made it so hectic. I actually am very happy that I was able to figure out a system for me that allows me to deliver as quick as I do. Because it allows me to make the most money possible. And when I say that, yes, when you do your Amazon blocks, there's a set amount of money that you earn per block. So if you get like a 3-hour block, you may get paid $54, or you may get paid $72 for a 4-hour block. But when I say it allows me to make more money, what I mean is, with me doing all of the things I just discussed with y'all, as far as organizing my car, being efficient with my deliveries, hustling when I'm out there dropping the packages off, it allows me to have a really high reliability rating on Amazon Flex, and a really high delivery success rate. So with that being said, I get the opportunity to have reserve blocks. So once you have proven yourself to Amazon, they'll start pushing these reserve blocks to you. So just for example, this past week, normally when you have to look for blocks, you have to literally open your app and you have to sit there and refresh the app for a few hours or however long you want to do it until you see a block pop up. You may get it, you may not get it. It's literally first come, first serve. If it pops up and somebody swipes a second faster than you, you won't get the block and it will say the block is taken. But when you become super efficient at delivering the packages and your delivery rate is very high, then as I stated, Amazon starts pushing you the reserve blocks. So this past week, I got 3 reserve blocks, which means I didn't have to look for blocks on this past Saturday, Wednesday, or Sunday. The blocks are already given to me ahead of time, so I already knew, okay, Saturday I have a block at 12 o'clock. I just showed up. I didn't have to wake up and super early to look for a block or anything like that. It was already there. And then on top of that, I can refresh my app after I complete my blocks that I do. I can refresh my app right after to see if there are any additional blocks, because what'll happen is when you, throughout the day, you know, sometimes packages can't get delivered, sometimes addresses can't be found, something like that. Sometimes packages get left off of routes. So later in the day, they started to get those packages together and they start to push them out in blocks later in the day. So if you look for a block right after you complete the current block that you're on, the possibility of you getting one, I think, is pretty good, because that's usually when I'm able to double up on blocks, is when I complete one and I immediately refresh my app to search for a block as soon as I'm done, and then I'll end up getting one again. So with that, that's what I can, let's just give you an example. If I did 2 3-hour blocks, that's 6 hours of work for $54 on each block. But like I was explaining before, I can do a 3-hour block in about an hour and a half. So in 2 hours, I've literally made over $100 in 2 hours, which is insane when you think about it. So it's really, really good rates. They vary, and the rates can increase depending on demand. If it's late and they really need to get some packages out that may have been left off of routes or are going to be delivered later than the customer expected, then they will raise the rates on the blocks to entice people to get them. Sometimes they go up pretty high, sometimes they don't go up that much, but any increase in rate is good. So when you get paid with the Amazon blocks, you keep track of, they let you keep track of all of your pay in your app. So I can literally open my app and see every time that they've ever paid me. And with me looking over it here recently, I've noticed that it's very easy for me to make an extra $500 a month, which, you know, mind you, I don't drive anywhere near 7 days a week. I maybe drive 2 to 3 days a week. and I can make an additional $500 a month just by driving 2 to 3 days a week. And when I'm driving, I'm only driving for 2 to 4 hours. And if I'm driving 4 hours a day total, then I've probably made like $150 that day with that 4 hours driving or something like that. So the pay rates are really good, and if you can combine everything that I just told you guys in these videos, it'll be super easy for you to get out there and make that amount of money as well. I hope you guys enjoyed my video today, and I hope you guys are able to take back some of the tips that I gave you as far as organizing and being able to be efficient in your routes. If you guys have any additional questions about Amazon Flex in general, how to sign up in your particular area or anything like that, leave comments below. Let me know, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.